It is sixth video on thermodynamics. Today we discuss a very small point, that is, in first law of thermodynamics we have studied that when a gas, say ideal gas, is taken enclosed in a cylinder and is heated, then we have seen that the amount of heat energy given to the gas or the amount of heat energy absorbed by the gas is utilized in two ways. One, to increase the internal energy of the gas and to do external work. That is, we have seen amount of heat energy absorbed by the gas is equal to increase in internal energy of the gas plus external work done. But today we have to discuss, whenever we heat the gas, then how much energy is utilized to increase the internal energy and how much heat energy is utilized to do work is our today's class. Okay, see here in this first law of thermodynamics, to have both increase in internal energy and to do work, we have to heat the gas at constant pressure. So whenever a gas is heated at constant pressure, when gas is heated at constant pressure, assume increase in the temperature is delta T amount of temperature is increased, then dq can be written as N means number of moles into Cp means molar specific heat of the gas at constant pressure. dT is increase in the temperature. Okay, so next we know that the process may be anything, whether it is a constant pressure, constant volume or anything. The change in internal energy of the gas is, that is, change means increase. Okay, because whenever we heat the gas, then gas absorbs the heat energy and then its temperature increases. Therefore, increase in internal energy, of the gas is, so for any process, so far in last videos we have studied, for any process change in internal energy is N CV into delta T, means N means number of moles, CV means molar specific heat at constant volume, dT is the change in temperature. Next, today we have to study the fraction of energy which increases the internal energy. That is, we want du by dq, du by dq we want. So as we know that du is nothing but n cv into dt, dq means n, here we have written cp into dt. We know here n cancel, dt cancel. So we can write du by dq can be written as cv divided by cp by cp. But since we know that cp divided by cv, since specific heat at constant pressure divided by specific heat at constant volume is nothing but gamma. Gamma means ratio of specific heat. Hence we can say here du by dq is equal to 1 by gamma, because cp by cv is gamma. Here cv divided by cp means 1 by gamma. So this is our final expression. The fraction of energy which increases the internal energy is 1 by gamma, right? Next, the fraction of energy which utilizes as a work. Okay, hope you have taken this. Pause the screen and note down right from question till the end. Okay, now we want dw by dq. But before going to that, as you know, dq according to first law of thermodynamics, dq is equal to du plus dw. Today we want dw. dw is nothing but dq minus du, means we have to send du this side. Then actually we want du divided by dw divided by dq. We want dw divided by dq. So you know dw is nothing but dq minus du whole divided by dq, or dw divided by dq is equal to, here after simplification dq by dq is 1 minus du by dq, right? And see, just now we have written du by dq is nothing but 1 by gamma. Okay, dw by dq is equal to 1 minus du by dq is nothing but 1 by gamma. So this is a fraction of heat energy which is utilized as work. Please note down. Okay, see here, just now we arrived at du by dq is 1 by gamma, dw by dq is 1 minus 1 by gamma. Now let us see how much heat energy is converted into work and how much heat energy increases internal energy in different gases, that is in monoatomic, diatomic as well as in triatomic. Let us see one by one. So for monoatomic gas, for monoatomic, for monoatomic gas, for monoatomic gas. So we have to know what is gamma. I think gamma is nothing but 1 by 2 by F, where F is nothing but degrees of freedom. Degree of freedom. Okay, so that we have arrived in previous topic videos, right? See one by one. For monoatomic, first see F means degree of freedom. For monoatomic, number of degrees of freedom is 3, and then we have to write gamma. So you know that gamma is nothing but 1 by 2 by F, 1 divided by 2 by F. Here F means 3. Please substitute here 3 and simplify. You get 5 by 3. It is gamma. Then next, du by dq. You know du by dq is nothing but 1 by gamma. 1 by gamma means reciprocal of this. That is 3 by 5. If you want to write in percentage, it will be 60%. So you can mention this as 60%. Okay. In bracket, I can say it is a 60%. Right. So after this dq by du by dq, then dw by dq. So it's very simple. No need to substitute and simplify here. Directly also you can write. Example, if it is 60% means it should be 40%. Or if it is 3 by 5, then here also 5. And sum of the two numerators must be equal to 5. Then if it is 3, it must be 2. Please verify. This is for monoatomic gas, right? This is dw by dq. This is du by dq. It is gamma and it is F, right? Please note down. Next, for diatomic gas. For diatomic gas, right? See here, for diatomic gas, gamma is equal to 5. Then number of degrees of freedom is 5. Then gamma is equal to, here I have written the equation. If it is 5, if you take LCM is 5, then it will be 7 by 5. Please verify. Then du by dq. du by dq is nothing but 1 by gamma. 1 by gamma means reciprocal of this. So it is a 7 by 5. Then next dw by dq. Even if you substitute du by dq or 1 by gamma here, you get the answer. Or otherwise I said direct. Denominator remains same, 7. Here sum of numerators must be equal to 7. Hence it is 2. Okay, please note down this. Here it is dw by dq. Here it is du by dq. Here it is gamma. Here it is. Yes. Next is triatomic gas. Triatomic or polyatomic gas. For triatomic or triatomic, it is non-linear actually. Triatomic non-linear or polyatomic gas. Polyatomic gas. Right. So those who have not understood the previous two, I will go step by step for this. You can understand here. So first, degrees of freedom. Degree of freedom. Degree of freedom. So we know that for triatomic, non-linear or polyatomic, number of degrees of freedom are 6. Number of degrees of freedom are 6. After number of degrees of freedom, next point is the calculation of gamma, ratio of specific heat. Ratio of specific heat. That is gamma. What's the formula for gamma? Here I wrote 1 plus 2 by F. If I substitute 1 plus 2 by 6, if you simplify, it is 8 by 6 or it is 4 by 3. So gamma is equal to 4 by 3. Next, fraction of energy used as to increase the internal energy, that is du by dq. That is nothing but 1 by gamma, means reciprocal of this. Hence I can say du by dq is equal to 3 by 4. After this, next is dw by dq. Next is dw by dq. Already I wrote it is 1 by 1 minus 1 by gamma, correct? Even if you substitute this here, 1 by gamma, you get it. So or otherwise I said how to write directly also. Denominator should be same as 4 and sum of numerators must be equal to denominator. It is 3. If it is 1, then 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So this is the way. Okay, so this is the amount of energy utilized to increase the internal energy and to do external work. So okay, in next video we'll go for problems on the gases in first law of thermodynamics.